Magandang araw.
Naimbag na aldaw.
Good day everyone, and this is
The CF News. Supreme Court has issued a ruling allowing commercial fishing vessels to operate within municipal waters, overturning key restrictions that previously limited their access.
And this decision has sparked debate as it challenges long-standing fisheries regulations. The case originated from a ruling by the Regional Trial Court of Malabon, which favored the petitioner Mercedar Fishing Corporation, allowing commercial fishing operations in the 10.1 to 15-kilometer zone of municipal waters. The Supreme Court, in its August 19, 2024 resolution, upheld this decision and declared unconstitutional several provisions of the Fisheries Code of 1998 and the Department of Agriculture Administrative Order No. 10, Series of 2015. Specifically, the court ruled that the Section 4, Section 16, Section 17, and Section 18, Rule 18.1 of the DA Administrative Order, along with Section 4, Section 16, and Section 18 of RA 8550 as amended, have no legal and binding force and effect. The Supreme Court stated that the 15-kilometer municipal water boundary is not absolute, and municipal governments do not have exclusive authority to ban commercial fishing within this zone. The decision emphasizes that as long as commercial fishers comply with the conditions set under the Fisheries Code, they cannot be automatically prohibited from operating in municipal waters.
The Department of Agriculture and the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources have filed a motion for reconsideration following the Supreme Court's decision, arguing that it contradicts the Fisheries Code of 1998 or the RA 8550 and its amended version RA 10654. They specifically cite Section 16 of RA 8550, which allows only small and medium-scale commercial fishing beyond 10.1 kilometers, subject to ecological assessments and local government approval. They argue that the Supreme Court's ruling removes these safeguards, increasing the risk of overfishing and depleting marine resources.
It is a controversial decision that's making waves. Should commercial fishing vessels be allowed to operate within municipal waters?
To understand the implications of this ruling, we spoke with individuals directly affected. Today, we hear from different voices, students, faculty, and concerned citizens as we dive into their thoughts on this pressing issue.
This movement of the government is actually creating social conflicts po, especially when it comes to small-scale fishers, and also this activity doesn't support the sustainability movement of our government, where commercial fishers can somehow overexploit the natural resources that are abundant in municipal waters.
Issue na yun is like parang hindi makatarungan nga kasi nga 'di ba ang konti na nga nang nakukuha ng mga fishermen natin, tapos like manghihimasok pa yung commercial vessels, so parang mas bababa na naman yung magiging kita ng mga small scale fisheries natin. So like yung parang pag-approve nun parang hindi na pag-isipan. Kasi nga parang mas inisip nila kung ano yung kikitain nung mas malaki kaysa dun sa mas maliit.
My answer would be it's a bit ironic and conflicting. Why? Because what then would be the use of RA 10654? So why would they allow it if it is clearly stated as prohibited?
I do not agree with that. Ay doon po kasi sa ating batas, yung ating Fisheries Code po, nakalagay po doon yung preferential access na dapat po ang municipal waters ay para po sa mga municipal fisher folk natin. So para pong napawalang saysay yung ating batas. At isa pa po, dapat po ang gobyerno po ay tinitingnan din po nila, kinoconsider din nila yung mga maliliit na mangingisda natin.
Of course, I would definitely disagree to this kind of amendment because of course it will affect everything, especially the rights of the coastal or the municipal fishermen. So parang tinatanggalan po natin sila ng karapatan. Karapatan for the open access, karapatan for the especially yung mga walang kaya sa buhay.
Alam naman natin ang mga commercial fishing vessels natin or mga larger fishing vessels natin ay gumagamit ng ang advanced equipment such as trolling, and alam naman natin ang mga trolls ay nakakasira or nakaka-destroy ng ating mga marine habitats such as yung mga seabeds natin and yung mga coral reefs natin. And alam naman natin na crucial itong mga to kasi sila ang mga breeding grounds ng ating fish. Kaya kung nasira sila ay hindi na pwedeng mag-regenerate itong mga stocks natin.
While in fact that is beneficial to businessmen, I can say that there is the destruction, the negative effect is the destruction of this breeding grounds of fishes in the marine water. Okay, not just in the marine water but in the entire water area of the Philippines. Why will they be distracted? Because the continuous passage of this commercial fishing vessel, no? The fishing grounds will be destroyed, and for that, we are not contributing to the sustainability of our food production.
I would agree to the ruling of the Supreme Court. I do think that our municipal water should be explored more and exploited more for our country to be rich or can be sustained on an economic basis.
To that decision of the Supreme Court, I'll just stay neutral kasi I can't say I agree or disagree kasi hindi naman natin alam, personally hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung rason kung bakit pinayagan ng ating Supreme Court na mangisda ang mga commercial fishing vessels sa ating municipal waters. So to stay fair, I'll just stay neutral.
Dakkel apo nga epekto dagiti small scale fisheries nga katulad ko ket gamin apo ket dagiti commercial fishing vessel isudan apo iti adu iti alaenan ngem dagiti babasit nga padak nga mangalap gapo iti teknolohiya nga uso sa renda ket mabaliwalamat dagiti ordinances iti LGU tayo masayang dagiti nagrigatan tayo nga produce nga marine protected areas tayo.
Napakalaking epekto nito sa mga small-scale fishermen ng ating lugar. Sapagkat ang mga commercial fishing vessel na kumukuha ng toneto nila ng isda, paano naman po ang mga malaliit na mangingisda sa aming lugar? Sila po ay mawawalan ng livelihood at gayon din ang mga marine ecosystem na nakapaloob sa municipal water, maapektuhan po sila dahil ang commercial fishing vessel ay naglalaman ng mas maraming langis, krudo na maaaring makapulyo sa ating marine ecosystem sa municipal.
Totally na disagree ako doon kasi kawawa yung mga mahihirap, mga malilit na mangingisda. Eh dyan sila kumukuha ng kabuhayan nila. Dapat naman sana yung sa taas, pinag-aralan muna yan. Kasi hindi naman basta-basta. Mas marami naman yung mahirap, maliliit na mangingisda kaysa doon sa may-ari ng commercial vessel na yan. Eh, mayaman na yan eh.
Ang kami nga mabaling nga pumabor ka data, tada kami nga babasit nga mga alap ti apektado. Siyempre, dahito yung nagtibi par nga ti ikot may babasit. Aging gana kami lang iti igid, numabalbalin. No dagi jay dadakkel nga ikutan nga kwa iti mga kwa siguro no ada iti barko ti kumpanya nga baka 5,000 gross tonnage nga fishing vessel da. Ado dadalin na to igidon. Iso nga dapat na ijay ko mga 5 nautical miles iti ayan na dagita nga fishing vessel.
People have mixed reactions to the Supreme Court's ruling. Some agreed with the decision, saying it could help boost the economy and create more opportunities for commercial fishing businesses.
However, most of the respondents disagree with the ruling. They believe it could further harm small-scale fishers and lead to the deterioration of marine ecosystems due to the risk of overfishing.
Others chose to remain neutral, acknowledging that the decision has both advantages and disadvantages. Some also admitted that they don't have enough information about the issue yet, and would like to study and understand it better before forming an opinion.
One thing is clear, this is a complex issue that demands understanding, fair dialogue, and policies that balances progress with protection.
Ikaw, anong opinion mo?
This is CF News. Thank you for watching.
And stay informed mga kaisda.